Hello, you are watching the evolution of Noah O. I'm Noah O, a Filipino immigrant from the Philippines.
On this episode of The Evolution of Noah O, we visit the College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia, as they induct rapper Mad Skillz into their Virginia hip-hop archive. I reached out to Virginia living legend and veteran Mad Skillz. When I first moved to Virginia in the early 90s, Mad Skillz had just got his record deal and put out what I consider a classic and monumental album called From Where, which really introduced Virginia to the hip-hop consciousness at a time when, you know, the West Coast was winning and the East Coast was making its, return to the forefront of rap in the so-called golden era. Here comes Mad Skillz, who had been killing a lot of rappers on the battle rap scene, and here he came to put Virginia on the map.
Take a trip down to College of William and Mary in Williamsburg, Virginia. We got Mad Skillz. He was Skillz. First he was Mad Skillz, then he was Skillz. Now he's back to being Mad Skillz because the retro shit is in, so he went back. But anyway, this is the 20th anniversary of Skillz' first album, From Where, when it dropped. He made history with that joint because he literally was the first solo artist from Virginia to break out, and Richmond especially, on a major level. So I had an idea, man, like at the College of William and Mary, they started this program, and it's actually a wing where they preserve Virginia hip-hop history. So he's a piece of living history. We're gonna take him down there.
Yeah, everything he said.
Oh, this back there.
God damn.
That's the motherfucking Holy Grail, man. You can't just leave that in the car.
Oh yeah,
You know,
yeah.
my life would be fucked up if I leave that. I ain't trying to be all in your business, man. But like when they told me who you was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted to come meet you. Like, I feel like I know you, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I just came home, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. He said, listen, bro, let me be honest and tell you something. He said, you probably have more fans or more people that ride for you in the Virginia prison system than anywhere else in the world. And I'm like, I'm like, really? You know what I'm saying? He was like, listen, bro. He said, you, Allen Iverson, and Sweet Pea Whitaker. Like, those are three names.
Yeah.
Them the three names that will get mentioned every time when people, you know what I'm saying, you have New York cats, you have down south cats, they talk about who, he said people will always say, but that nigga can't fuck with Mad Skillz though. He was like, I done seen many a nigga get knocked in the mouth for disrespecting you. And I said, really? He was like, man, listen. So I'm wondering, so now I started doing the math. I said, damn, bro, how long was you in there?
Right.
This nigga said, man, I did 23, bro. So I'm sitting there going, that's my whole rap career.
Yeah.
From the time that I started to the time that I stopped, this nigga was locked up. And so he was like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna talk your head off, man. I just never thought that I would even run into you, you know what I'm saying? I know you from Richmond, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Richmond, but he said, bro, I done been in every prison in Virginia. I done been moved all over the place over a course of 20 years. He said, so to meet you, man, is, you know what I'm saying, it's surreal.
It's probably major for him, especially on the way he's talking about it.
I followed you from the beginning, from the head nod Jones to the wrap up Jones. Like, I've been with you from the beginning, bro. He said, you really, niggas hold you down in that pen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to always make that connection that it's like, but we just Virginia's connected to the world.
We're here at William and Mary College. They have I believe the only or the first collection of Virginia hip hop, but they also have one of the world's largest dog book collections on dogs. So this wing of the library is named after this dog with two names, Peter Chapin, for whom the collection of dog books is named. Pretty regal guy. Fucking Peter Chapin. Who's this guy?
Wow.
Proud of my son.
Man, I mean, this is like this joint.
No, that's fun.
Wow. You have this in your stuff?
I have these two. I have this. I don't.
Do you remember who Melissa?
I remember Melissa Katz.
Okay, yeah.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I mean, you know, if you want, we can make a copy of it for you.
This. Oh man. I remember saying these words. I remember the first time I saw this, like when they were like, you know, this is gonna be the rollout, and this is how we're gonna alert people of who you are. I still have the original magazine that they actually reviewed the Nod Factor. I don't have this magazine, and I have a lot of old hip hop magazines. I think I had the first time they actually put me in the Source. But for the most part, early in my career, I was just getting mentioned in the Source. It wasn't like they would do a whole story on me. They didn't do a whole story on me until like ghostwriting became prevalent, and they did a story about that. But God damn, and it's so crazy because it's almost like this is what they thought about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't seen this bio in so long. So because my old bio to me is the one where the information was correct and everything was spelled correct, and it was about. So this was just them rushing. You know what I'm saying? To have something to the press.
What does it say? That's not
Like extra abstract skills is spelled wrong. Like they didn't really know who I was as
Right.
an artist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they would take quotes that I said, like they listened to me. They listened to them because they heard I was serving a request or whatever. And it was funny because when I read my words, I can remember saying all this shit from my album. I wanted shit that would hit people over the head if they were checking for lyrics or both. I wanted to make the best album I could. I wanted to put Virginia on the map in the best way possible, so that the next time somebody asks me where I'm from, and I tell them it wouldn't go from where. Wow.
That's what you just said in the
I
car.
did it.
Yeah.
Right. Like, no. 20 years later, if I say if somebody would have happened that first of all, nobody ever asked me where I'm from anymore.
Yeah.
20 years later,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Because they know.
It was just so crazy because to make it so the slew of artists that came after me could say they were from Virginia, and everybody would be like, what's in Virginia? Who y'all got?
What's going on there?
Wow.
This right here. Sheesh. I think Kaneda was on this joint.
That was another
Consequences and
Consequences and repercussions.
another Amazon track down.
Yeah, like this joint happened totally random. We were talking about, you know what I mean? And I was saying, like, man, I'm gonna try to talk to him. And then I was like, man, I just found this joint on eBay.
Yeah, you sent me the link. I said, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
So these some of my joints that I gave to
to
Kevin to present. Monument Avenue, also that was like my first mixtape. My second joint, Traumatic 2, Douglas Wilder for President. That's when I had the long braid.
And I remember when they were just
What I like the most about like this as the record of Virginia hip hop, but it's both you promoting you as the artist, right? As the guy that's helping to make Virginia known on the map. But then also you get that sort of like how the sausage is made in the industry. Two things that's nice about it being here, right? Number one is because I was here, right? So everyone should understand that. Like it's here because I was here. Number two is that it's a public institution, right? So anybody can come in. All you need is a photo ID. So anybody can use it. And I want to be able to keep getting the word out that come to swim, come and see the archive television. All you gotta do is show up.
Next time on The Evolution of Noah O.
The evolution of Noah will not be televised. If everything sounds evil at this place, do you want some cookies? Sound.